everyone. Thanks for stopping by my channel. Today I will be coloring in support of the color along of Jade in June. And I think that color along, I guess that's the hashtag Jade in June. And it is being hosted by John, Lisa, and Shalene. So I figured, hey, what better way to get some coloring done than to color in a Jade Summer book that I have miniaturized. So this picture here is coming from the Jade Summer book anime, and this is one of my little secret coloring tips. When they were giving away the PDF copies, I was able to print off smaller versions of the larger pages, and that way I can get a lot more coloring done a lot quicker. So yes guys, this is what I will be working on, and I figured this would be a great opportunity for me to play with my Polychromos pencils and to try to color in a little more muted tones. So today I will be trying to color this beautiful little, I don't know if she's Chinese, Japanese. We're going to go with Japanese. Or we'll just say Korean or Asian. This cute little Asian girl. And we're going to try to do her in some muted tones, and we're going to try to work on her skin tone. So yes guys, let's just jump right on into this. So I'm going to start, of course, with the flowers and the woodwork. So I think I will zoom you guys on in so you can see what's going on a little bit better. All right. So, how is everyone doing today? Hope all is well with you. I just figured this would be the perfect picture for me to try to work with some, muted tones instead of my infamous bright colors that I usually work with. So let's see, for the wood, the first color I think I will go with will be my darkest color, because I always work from dark to light. I think I'm going to go with the Burnt Umber number 280. So we have that one. And I'm not going to sharpen my pencil. I'm just going to go right on in there and just hope it's sharp enough. Because I hate sharpening my pencils. I feel that sharpening your pencils, although I know it's a necessity at times, I feel it's just a waste of pencils. It just eats your pencils away. And I hate that. I cringe every time I sharpen a pencil. All right. I'm going to have to sharpen poor little Burnt Sienna 283. So today I'm using my favorite pencil sharpener. Guys, can you actually believe I actually kind of count how many times I turn the barrel when I'm sharpening my pencils? Is that OCD or is that just cheap? Excuse me, I kind of got a little something in my throat, not allowing me to excuse me, speak like I want to. This is number 268, green gold. And I need to sharpen him also. One turn. That's all we need. But yes, is that being like super over frugal? Or is that being just over compulsive? But yes, I actually like count the number of times I turn my pencil. I know that's crazy. Let's try this Derwent. Oops. Now that was too sharp. Just pop that lid. The Derwent Burnisher pencil. I rarely use this. So I guess it did what I wanted it to do. All right, so we'll call that wood done. So let's work on the flowers. Okay, we're doing light colors, Nisi. So don't try to go all bright on me. You have to talk yourself into doing something that you're not used to doing. All right, so, oh my goodness, what color, what color, what color? All these bright, pretty colors on this color chart, color swatch sheet is so hard to steer away from them. Okay, we're just going to go with a bright pink because I can't help it. So we're going to do, I guess we'll do 129 Pink Madder Lake. And it needs sharpening. Oh, I love this pencil sharpener. Just one turn, and that's all it takes to just do amazing things. I was going to use fine liners on here, but I changed my mind. I just said, oh well, we'll just go with what we have and just work with that. And I'm just doing just a straight color over top. And I guess we'll do this pink color here on top. And I'll probably do like a darker purple closer to the bottom. But yes, I was going to use fine liners, but I said, hey, let me just try to just use pencils on this. Let's do the middle pink purple, middle purple pink 125. Get a little sharpening. I said, let me just see what I can do. Now I'm going on the bottom parts. Kind of blend it a little bit. But yes, one of my viewers mentioned, I can't wait to see you work with the Polychromos being heavy-handed. I couldn't wait to work with them being heavy-handed either. I couldn't wait to see what my heavy hands do with Polychromos, because everyone says, you know, to make them work the best, you have to do light layers. And I am definitely not a light layer person. Light layers frustrate me. I know some people just layering and layering and layering, it actually relaxes them. So it's awesome that, you know, this is not a one type thing kind of hobby. You can just do whatever relaxes you, whatever works for you. Okay, and I'm definitely going to go in the middle of those flowers with some gel pen. So let's see which gel pen needs to go in the middle. Maybe a glittery brown. Yes, that works. Okay, so flowers and trees done. Oh my goodness, it's like coloring bliss. I know that's the name of a color tuber, but this is how I feel coloring this small, tiny coloring page. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's work on the trees. So let's pick some greens. I think I'll go with, let's see, do I want them a bright green or a darker green? Decisions. I think I'll go with earth green yellowish as my darkest green. What number is that? 168? Where are you, 168? There you are. Okay, so here we go. Let's start, I don't know, at the bottom. I'm gonna start, well, yeah. But yes, everyone, and by the way, this is printed on cardstock, Georgia Pacific, my favorite budget cardstock. I used to use Nina Bright White cardstock, but that's a little more expensive than the Georgia Pacific. So kind of went with Georgia Pacific GP on this one, but it's cardstock. I think it's 110 GSM, 110 pound weight, and you get like, I think 150 sheets. You can get it from Walmart, Amazon, either or. It's very affordable. I love it. So I'm using pretty medium pressure. And I'll leave that pencil out because I think I'm going to come back to it over on this side, but I just want to see how everything works before I go on that other side. So I have, what was that? That was earth green yellowish. Yes. And my next color, we're going to do lighter. Oh boy, I don't really have much to go from earth green yellowish. I think that should have been a middle color. So we'll just go over, that's going to be my middle color. So I'm going to color a little bit more. And my lightest color is going to be the light green. No. A yellow. I need a yellow. So light chrome yellow. That's kind of an orange. Light cadmium yellow. That's what I want. All right. This is light cadmium yellow. Let's see, how does that light lemon yellow look? It's right beside this one. Cadmium yellow lemon. Oh, okay. No, I don't want that one. Okay, I'm just going to do medium pressure. My pressure extends from medium to heavy. I don't think there's a light anywhere in there. So I'm just kind of going over that green color. Yes, that's looking good. Now I'm going to get my green. What is this? Earth green, yellowish. I'm going to get that back out, and I'm going to try to be light as I can, going up against that yellow. Because I don't like the way the yellow just looks by itself. It's not quite enough texture in there for me. I might be able to get away with just using this one pencil if I can get enough pressure on there. And maybe, no, I'm gonna definitely have to come in with some shadows of a different color. I don't think my light pressure is actually light. I think it's medium. This is definitely not light pressure. This is definitely medium pressure. But it's light for me. So I think that counts. Okay, I'm loving that. You know, guys, we are going to have a discussion about these Polychromos pencils because okay, let me figure out my third color first before I get to talking. Permanent green olive. That'll be my dark shadow color. What number is that? Permanent green olive, 167. Oh, I need glasses. I need my glasses on or something because this is rough. All right, guys. These pencils, okay, I had the 12 set, as you know, and I was just playing with them, you know, using them. I actually colored an entire picture with just using that 12 set. I had a tag going on where it was the tiny 10 tag where you just use 12 pencils out of your tiny sets, or if you had a larger set, just limit yourself to 12 pencils and see if you can actually create something. So anyways, I had the 12 set and I was working with them, and they were okay. I mean, I definitely wouldn't say I did not enjoy using them. I enjoy 99%, using 99% of my pencils. I just love pencils, so I definitely enjoyed them. But it was really hard with that 12 set, blending and shading, and of course it was only 12 pencils, come on, but it just seemed extra difficult because of the formulation of the pencil. It just seemed, you know, they weren't blending for me the way I wanted. But again, it was 12 pencils, man. I think for me, it just shows I'm just a large set type of girl. I probably really can't tell you. I don't know. I don't think I would be able to review or give you my complete and thorough opinion of a pencil if I don't have more than a certain amount, if I don't have a larger set. If I have a smaller set, like maybe 24 or something like that, I don't think I could give a good, thorough review of them, because I am the type of colorist. Oh, I love the way that looks. Oh my goodness. Yes, guys. Yes. Oh, let me go ahead and crisp up those lines. I think I'll use my black. I'm the type of colorist that my blending, and this is the black, by the way, like I said, my blending and my shading, all of that pretty much comes from using multiple pencils instead of just layering one pencil. My blending and shading comes from pretty much using different colors like this. I mean, I love the way that this turned out. Why? Because I used different pencils to be able to achieve what I wanted to achieve. So these, just like when I used a 12 set, are definitely a different beast. They are definitely a different pencil. Of course you know that. Of course that. They're much different than the Prismacolor pencils. But it's amazing how different they really, really are. It's just amazing. Oil based versus wax base, or predominantly wax and predominantly oil. It's just amazing. And you definitely have to learn what you're doing when you step into both worlds. I mean, when I first started coloring, when I first got my first Prismacolor pencils, I hated my Prismacolor. Uh-oh, throwing pencils at myself. I hated my Prismacolor pencils. I absolutely did not like them at all, because I was heavy-handed and I wasn't ready to give up heavy-handed life, and they just would not work for me. I would snap the leads. Even when I tried to be light-handed, then I would snap the leads. They would have this, it wasn't a wax bloom, but it was this really waxy feel and look to them. They just did not work for me as a heavy-handed colorist. So I just kept working with them, just kept trying and trying and trying. And it was like one day, it happened all in one day, they started to work for me. I learned my pressure. I learned how to vary my pressure to get certain effects, or, you know, the desired look or feel that I was going for. They were definitely my learning curve. So here we have the Faber-Castell, and I had the small set working with them, and everyone was like, you know, you have to do light layers with them. So I was like, I better not even mess with those pencils, because I know I will not be able to do anything with them, because if they require light layers, I'm out. But as you see, I'm definitely not doing light layers. And I don't know if my little 12 set was defective or something. I don't know, but I wasn't getting this effect, this result with my other little set of pencils. I don't know. Maybe I am working harder or something. I don't know. I don't know what the difference is, but the first little picture, and I think I need to tape this picture down or something because holding it is getting rough. But the first little picture I showed you guys in my finished pages video of the lady with the "We Can Do It" slogan on top of her head. I started to get frustrated with her skin, but by the end of the process, I don't know how her skin turned out so pretty, so beautiful. I don't know how it happened, but it was like it just happened. It's like these pencils just allowed a lot of, you know, blending and working. It just allowed me to just work that pencil and just work it and work it and work it. With Prismacolor, it's a little bit more difficult to keep working, you know, your pencil work. It'll eventually say no more. These kind of did that and kind of not. If that makes any sense. But they allowed me to excuse me, work with that pencil, work with that skin long enough to get it right, if that makes any sense. Okay, guys, I am very happy with the what is that? Bushes, leaves, greenery. Yes, I'm happy with that. Let's move on to, I'm not going to do the mountain. I want to do that flower in her hair. No, I want to do the mountain. Sorry, I am so wishy-washy. I just float everywhere. So the darkest color, I think I'm going to do, I don't even think this is going to be the darkest color, but let's try Coal Gray 4, 233. Alright, you mountain. You better act right for me, okay? And then we'll do a little bit down here. I started another picture in this book, one of my little miniature pictures. And I think I was just testing out a few of the watercolor pencils that I had, some of the budget-friendly ones. And I totally messed that picture up. It's horrible. But I'm going to try to save it. Coal Gray number 2, 231. I am going to try to save that poor little picture. Because it's not its fault that I ruined it. I printed it on not cardstock paper, but on like a cotton resume type paper. And I used some alcohol markers, and it fanned out. The ink fanned out so much. This is Cold Gray number 5. I was like, oh my goodness, really? It just fanned out. I did try to do her skin with the Touch New. Oh my goodness, that green color is coming over. That's the Faber-Castell eraser pencil. So I tried to do her skin with the Touch New alcohol markers. Touch 5, Touch New. And it fanned out everywhere. It was just, the ink just bled everywhere. So I was like, uh-oh. I have to figure something else out with that. Going back to the number 4 Cold Gray. So I planned on like doing the marker base on that other one, and then, you know, coming back doing the pencil work, because I really want to get used to that pencil base, marker base thing. Let's get our white pencil and see if we can blend this all together. But it did not work at all. It was just a mess. It wasn't even a hot mess. It was an inferno mess. So I'm gonna have to figure that out. Just do something else with that poor little picture. I mean, it's horrible. And I had to stare at this picture for quite a while to figure out what everything was. Like, I was like, I didn't figure out that this was part of the mountain and this was part of the sky, and I still don't know what this is right here. I said, maybe I don't know what this is right here, but we're going to work with it. We're just going to do, we're going to do whatever. We're just going to have fun. Oh my goodness. If it's supposed to be something other than what I make it, oh well. Oopsie daisy. We'll just move on and keep running. I think I'll do a Cool Gray 1. Yes, guys, we cannot stress over what is that in the picture. Let's do us a little shadowing here. My technique is kind of like, I'll kind of like do like kind of heavy pressure for my shadowing, and then I'll lighten up on my pressure and kind of like pull the color up, if that makes any sense. Kind of blend the color out. Once I've kind of put that color at the base. Now let's take this white. I did not make sure my white pencil was clean. It has a little orange on it, but oh well. It's just horrible when your white pencil or your blender pencil is dirty, and then it has a big streak of whatever color that is on your picture, and it's a light color you're coloring, but that's a dark color on the white pencil that's left over. Oh my goodness. Yes, it's erasable most of the time, but it's so annoying. So annoying. But I am loving these pencils. It's like a totally different experience. Oh my goodness. Whoa, I'm always, maybe I'm nervous. I get nervous when I use these pencils, throwing stuff. It's such a different experience from any other pencil. I'm like, oh my goodness, totally different. What differences do you find if you own both sets, Polychromos and Prismacolors? What are the biggest differences that you find in the pencils? All right, so I need to do some snow. I need to do that snow up there. So I think I need to get that coal gray one out again. And I'm going to do light. Really see it, but that's enough. Okay, so I think I need the dark gray lining right here. Yeah, that's good. Okay, so where should we go from here? I think we should definitely start working on her. Or should we save her for last? No, that's the fun part. I love coloring people. But that flower in her hair is going to definitely be a light pink. So where is our light pink? I want it to be like a peachy pink. So I guess I'm going to have to color that flower medium flesh. Let's make that our darkest color. I'll probably come in and do some purple as the darkest color for like the shadows and stuff like that. I don't want any white on this one. So I think I'm going to do the whole flower lightly. She is just so pretty. And I think that's all of the medium flesh I want to put on that flower. I think I will do my next color. Which purple do I want? Okay, that was medium flesh over there. I think I want light purple pink. That's 128. Okay, there we go. And I think that needs to be sharpened. And I think I want to make like kind of like strokes. Not with that one. That one's going to be blended. But like these that are coming out, kind of want stroke marks on them. I don't want to do pink to blend it in or work with it. Clean my white off. I'm going to use my white pencil. Is that what I'm going for? Maybe a darker purple. Let's try this light red violet. Yeah, that's a little bit better down there in that the middle of that flower and on the places where it's supposed to have a shadow. Yes, 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 yes. But I'm not happy with those stroke marks. Maybe I want a few more stroke marks, but a different color. That's it. That's what I want. That's it. I better leave it alone. Because you know, you mess with stuff too much, it starts to become no-no. All right. Where did, oh, medium flesh. That goes way over there with the flesh tones. All right, now let's go ahead and do these greens in the flower. I'm going to do me some permanent green on those leaves. All right, permanent green, you're definitely going to have to be sharpened because these leaves are tiny. All right. Do the bottom half, permanent green. There's another leaf. Are there any more leaves on her? I had to tape her down because I was tired of holding the paper. That looks like a leaf right there. Or is that her hair? That's a leaf. If it's not, it's going to be a leaf. Any more leaves? Yep, one right there. Okay. Next color is going to be cadmium yellow. Oh, I love this pencil sharpener. Oh, I love you. You are amazing. I wish I had 100 of you just like you. That is my favorite pencil sharpener that I've ever had. Of course, it's definitely not going to be my last because I think I'm a pencil sharpener-aholic. I love testing things, guys. You know, I love testing things. I'm a tester. I love reviewing things. I love comparing things. And you'd best believe there are going to be many Polychromos verse budget pencil videos coming soon. And, you know, I've done the Prismacolor versus the Hero pencils. So, you know the Dollar Diva loves testing stuff out and comparing them. So I'm always looking for that next budget-friendly item. All right, those roses. Should they be hot pink roses? Because that would match, like, with that purplish lily. So, yes, we are going to do a fuchsia roses. But that's not a muted tone, Niecy. See, I'm trying to get into those bright colors. Because I'm a colorful person, I absolutely love colors. So, oh, man. I can't stay away from the bright colors. Can I just maybe have one bright color in here? We're going to do just one bright color. I can't take it. I can't not. So let's do fuchsia. Fuchsia. It's not going to be all fuchsia. Just a little fuchsia in all of the dark areas. Yeah, that's all. That's all. Not everywhere, but just somewhere. But I'm definitely going to do muted colors on her clothes. On her clothing, she's going to be muted. Where's the other flower? Oh, there's just two. Okay. Well, alrighty then. Okay, so the other color, I guess will have to be like a lighter pink. So which lighter pink? What is this? Pink Matter Lake? Yeah, Pink Matter Lake is light enough. And then we'll just go over it with our white pencil. Well, we really don't need to. Nope, that's blending pretty nicely. Oh yes, oh yeah, oh yeah. You got it, you got it. I would like to get those lines a little better in the rose. So let's use our black and go ever so gently around the lines. Yes, see the difference? Can you see the difference between the two roses? One is like standing out and the other one is like not standing out. But I would definitely like to try the technique of using like the white gel pen to blur out the lines. What color is her hair going to be? I don't know. But that rope stuff in her hair, rope stuff, I think that's going to be like a burnt ochre. Where is my burnt ochre? 187. I can't find you. There you are. Burnt ochre was hiding from me. guess we'll do all of these ribbons. So I'm guessing her hair is definitely not going to be brown. Maybe it'll be blonde. I've never colored a blonde before, I don't think. All right, that works. I guess I could go ahead and use the metallic pencil and do her earrings. I love using my metallic pencils, guys. I'm using the copper. I love metallic pencils in all sets. I was going to use gel pen, but I just, whatever. Let's just stick to these pencils. All right, she's coming along, guys. So, should I do hair first? Yes, I always do hair next. So I said I'm gonna do a blonde. So how do you color blonde hair? Interesting. Maybe Naples yellow, start with that. 185. Yes, start with that. Oh boy. I don't even know where to go. Okay, let's just start up here. But I said I wanted that to be my darkest color. I'm going to sharpen this up a little more. So I'm just going to go around the base of everywhere I see a line. About that. Because we want to make this easy peasy lemon squeezy. All right. Little here and there and everywhere. I'm not trying to cover every space. Okay, we're gonna be done with that for right now. Naples yellow. Oh, there's a dark Naples ochre. Okay, we're gonna use that too. Dark Naples ochre. Well, let's come in there with that then. It's darker. That's pretty. And then we'll just have to do a lighter something another. Okay, we'll leave both those out, and our lightest color will be should it be cream or ivory? Ivory. And I bet you're like, I've never seen anyone ask themselves a question and then answer it. How many of you do that? You ask yourself a question and then answer it. They say that's like, oh, you're not crazy if you don't answer yourself. You can ask yourself questions, but don't answer yourself. Well, I guess I'm crazy because I answer myself all the time. I'm like, Niecy, do you really want to do that? And then I even change my voice like, no, I don't want to do that. My voice gets deeper when it answers. I tickle myself. What am I using? I just picked up a pencil. This is Naples yellow. But yes, none of us are crazy. We are all just unique. Have our own special ways. I'm just special. I'm just unique. All right. So I think I'm going to work on her hair. I think I'm going to put a few maybe goldenrod pieces. No, that's green gold. I'm all in the Prismacolor set. Oops. I got a little too carried away, guys. I got a little bit too carried away. Okay, let's reel it back in. Alright, now let's do a little bit over here. Well, I guess she's not really a blonde. She's, what color would you say her hair is now? It's not blonde anymore. She has highlights now. Trying to get it a little darker around all the different shadowing areas. I'm still not loving the hair. Something seems to be missing. Maybe a darker brown needs to come in there. I said I wasn't going to do a darker brown, didn't I? We're gonna do Van Dyke Braun. I'm reading the other language. I'm reading the German. Van Dyke Brown. All right, now let's see what this will do. I'm trying to make some little hair strokes. But is it? It's not looking right. I don't know. The hair is not doing what I want it to do. But then I'll look at it later and be like, oh, it looks okay. You know, I just don't know. It's just not looking how I want it to look. Do I need to blend those hair strokes in? Do I need to just blend it all? And I'm definitely going to have to change up the little strings or rope or whatever that is that's in her hair, put some metallic pen on them or something because they have disappeared. Okay, well, let's just try to blend this all out with the blender pencil. This is the Derwent blender pencil. Kind of erase those lines and just whatever. Well, I guess it looks better now than it did. Yeah. That's gonna have to do. Make this part down here a little brown. Yeah. That's gonna have to do for your hair. So, haven't learned the pencil stroke technique yet for the hair. How to use the Polychromos for hair. I know I've heard all the sayings. I mean, everyone says, oh, the Polychromos are best, you know, using for a hair and fur. They make just the most absolute beautiful hair and fur. And I'm like, oh yeah, cool. Now I can make hair and fur. Well, not yet. So any more? Oh, there's one. A little stringy. All right. Okay, so we have our glitter gel pen on our girl. Why is my light changing? Why do you want to change light? I did not ask you to change. Oh boy. Okay, so why did it still take me an hour to do that? Oh boy. I don't know, but I need a break. I'm going to take the black pencil and just go in the lines. Some of where the lines are. Her hair ended up being brown. Great. Very few times, well, sometimes, most of the time, I can't say few times, but most of the time it turns out, things turn out the way I want them to, like colors and color combos and textures and so forth. But there are those very few times where I have to just settle for what pops out. And I don't know what I had envisioned for this, but it definitely wasn't this. Well, it's not bad. I don't hate it. I better stop messing with it before I mess it up. Part, dark part right there. Get my blender pencil and kind of erase that. Okay, So, oh boy. I think I'll do her eyes with a gel pen. And she's going to have green eyes, green glitter eyes. Oh my goodness, that looks like cat eyes. I think that's all we're going to do today. I will definitely come back with you. I won't finish her without you guys. I don't like the metallic pencil on this. It's just not matching the rest of this stuff. So I'm going to use this gold gel pen, gold metallic gel pen. And just do parts of the sections. Nope, just do the whole thing. Forget it. Doesn't look right with just sections done. Okay, yes. I definitely won't finish her without you guys. So stay tuned for part 2 of this beautiful girl. Let me zoom you guys out. So stay tuned for part 2. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Happy coloring. Bye.